With Islamist forces advancing on Baghdad, will President Obama team up with Iran, America's sworn enemy for 35 years, to stop them? Secretary of State John Kerry told Yahoo it's an idea the U.S. is ready to explore.
We're open to discussions if there's something constructive that can be contributed by Iran, if Iran is prepared to do something that is going to respect the integrity and sovereignty of Iraq.
In about-face from last year, when Kerry, in Baghdad, blamed Iran for fueling the civil war in Syria and accused Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki of turning a blind eye as Iran flew in weapons over Iraqi skies.
Anything that supports President Assad is problematic. And I made it very clear to the Prime Minister that the overflights from Iran are in fact helping to sustain President Assad and his regime.
Since U.S. troops left Iraq in 2011, the Shiite regime in Iran has cemented its influence with Prime Minister al-Maliki, also a Shia. Now, Iran's President Hassan Rouhani has offered help in beating back ISIS militants. Last week, a top Iranian commander traveled to Baghdad to advise the government. And Iran denies it, but a security official in Baghdad tells CNN Tehran has deployed 3 Revolutionary Guard units to Iraq, which is why even a conservative senator who once advocated striking Iran told CNN Washington needs Tehran's help.
Why did we deal with Stalin? Because he was not as bad as Hitler. The Iranians can provide some assets to make sure Baghdad doesn't fall.
A growing chorus of experts agree, including a former deputy national security advisor during the Iraq War.
There is a political solution here that I think could be both in Iran's interest and the U.S. interest.
And a retired general who served in Iraq.
There are necessary steps that we have to take with Tehran that we've probably never taken before and would prefer not to take.
And says the U.S. and Iran should develop a set of shared objectives and rules of the road.
And Wolf, there are some risks here. The U.S. is concerned that if there appear to be teaming up with Iran, that could alienate Sunnis in Iraq, the U.S. Sunni allies in the Gulf, and they also don't want to jeopardize these nuclear negotiations ahead of that July 20th deadline. It's coming up, so they really have to tread carefully.